This part of the bulletin is brought to you by Gautam Bali Makeup Studio and Academy, Sector 1, Chanihima, Jammu. Good evening, everyone. You're watching the news now, and I am Bindya with the news at 5. Let's have a look at the headlines first. President Nath turned 76 wishes pouring from Prime Minister. Another jolt to common pocket, LPG gas cylinder becomes costlier by Rs 43.5. Militant shot dead in J&K's Shopian, another nabbed in Pulwama. NC leader Devendra Singh Rana meets agitating health workers, says it reflects the society. And Smriti Mandhana hits her maiden 100 test, fans call her the offside goddess. And now the news in detail. President Nath celebrates his birthday today, and while wishing him on his 76th birthday, the Prime Minister said that his humble personality has endeared himself into the entire nation. I wish him a long and healthy life. Prime Minister Modi tweeted that his focus on empowering the power of marginalized sections of the society is exemplary. Meanwhile, the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir also wished the President a longer life and said that his vision, wisdom, simplicity and dedicated services to the nation is an inspiration to all of us. The start of October brings the news that there has been a big shock of inflation on the first day of October. Government oil marketing companies have increased the price of LPG gas cylinders. From today, the country's largest state-owned oil company, Indian Oil Corporation, has increased the price of 19 kg commercial gas cylinder by up to Rs 43.5 per cylinder. After this, the price of 19 kg commercial gas cylinder in the national capital Delhi has increased from Rs 1693 to Rs 1736.5 per cylinder. However, the oil companies have not increased the prices of 14.2 kg non-subsidized LPG cylinders used by the common man. There has been no change in its price. The price of 14.2 kg non-subsidized LPG cylinder in Delhi remains Rs 884.50. The security forces shot dead a militant in an encounter in the Shopian today. Security forces launched a cordon and search operation at Rakhama village in the district following information about the presence of a militant in the area that turned into an encounter after militants opened fire towards the security forces, drawing retaliation. One militant has been killed so far and the search operation is still on. Meanwhile, in another incident, another militant affiliated to Lashkar-e-Taiba terror outfit was apprehended in a joint operation by the Pulwama police and security forces. The militant has been identified as Shamim Sofi of Niklura. In his maiden visit to the far-flung area Machil of North Kashmir's Kupwara district, Jammu and Kashmir, Congress President Ghulam Ahmad Mir said that the Congress will propose for reversal of decision taken on August 2019. Addressing a media gathering, Mir recalled late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee and said that Congress also believes in dialogue between India and Pakistan and it should continue to settle all the differences and disputes. Mir said that the Congress has paid a heavy price for raising the demand of reversal of 370 and will stand by that. The highest body of Congress, Congress Working Committee, a policy-making body, is committed to restore the statehood and required status, he further said. Protesting against the government decision on PG NEET All India quota, students of Government Medical College Kathua today demanded the withdrawal of the decision. The medical students are of the view that such quotas will degrade the medical stature of the Union Territory instead of raising its standards, as the specialized candidates will leave for further studies, leaving behind a dearth of medical experts in the health sector. Standing by the disengaged ICDS employees, the Provincial Secretary of the Jammu and Kashmir Apni Party Altaf Malik today demanded immediate rollback of order of 50% MD quota deduction and reinstatement of dismissed 918 ICDS helpers. In his statement, he said that such orders being placed by the centre fail the outreach programs and visits of ministers in the valley. The agitation by the recently terminated health workers is gradually taking a political turn, with various party leaders approaching these protesting workers. In a similar sphere, the senior NC leader Singh Rana visited these agitating COVID warriors, promising to take up the matter through a proper course. The senior NC leader said that the issue and appeal shall be voiced at a higher podium for its redressal soon. He added that such protest by the COVID warriors who risk their lives for all of us reflects the societal image. This shows that we as a society have failed in our duties towards them. Moving on to the entertainment world, after Satyamev Jayate 2, John has announced the release date of another film, Attack. The film will hit the theatres on Republic Day. John announced the release date of the film along with a new poster of the film. Attack is an action thriller hostess drama directed by Lakshraj Anand. Rakul Preet, Jacqueline Fernandez, Ratna Pathak and Prakash Raj will also be seen in an important role in the film. John is also the co-producer of the film. The story of the film is said to be inspired by true events. Good news from the world of sports. Indian women's cricket team opener Smriti Mandhana scored the first century of her test career against Australia. This century has come in such a special match which created history. The Indian women's team had come out to play in their first pink ball test match and Mandhana starred it with a century. After seeing this great innings from the legendary cricketer, the fans started congratulating her. BCCI, in its congratulatory message to this female opener batsman, called it a great inning and a brilliant century by a left-handed batsman in Test cricket. And from across the world, America has said that the first objective of Quad countries to rein in China's aggression and its power. Pentagon Press Secretary John Kirby said that the Quad has many results and all have nothing to do with China. It is not that the Quad exists only to counter China or its influence. The Pentagon, the headquarters of US Defense Department, said that China's aggression and the nature of use of force has been subject of frequent discussions among the Quad countries. India, Japan, the US in November 2017 to develop a new strategy to keep important sea routes free of any influence amid China's growing military presence in the strategically important Indo-Pacific region, and Australia had given shape to a proposal to establish the long-pending Quad. And that's all in this news bulletin. For latest update and more news, stay tuned with the TNN web and keep reading the e-print and daily newspaper of the News Now. Jai Hind.